Welcome to the show. I really put this show together after many years, so it's really, really tightly crafted. So, we're just going to start off with the inaugural playtime of the Calvin Ballers. Any Calvin and Hobbes fans in the house? All right, it'll be a few minutes for everybody to get ready, but hang tight, okay? All right, we're the Calvin Ballers!
Woo! 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 And we are here to please you. All right, I'll get the suggestion. Hey guys, we're the Calvin Ballers. We're very happy to be here. And we are. That's not a lie. And we'll just take a suggestion of any. Are you still eating chips?
No, I'm just swallowing them.
Okay.
Limbo!
Right. Limbo. Thank you.
Sure have been here for a while, eh?
Yeah, I just had surgery on my back, and I don't think this is a good idea. I don't know why this bar. Hold on.
You don't like fun, Gerard?
Is there any? Can I just walk around it?
Gerard, if you're ever going to overcome your problems, you got to understand a little how psychosomatics work.
Okay.
It's all in your mind.
Right. It's in my mind. Except I did just have back surgery. That was not in my mind. So if I help me out here. What am I supposed to do? I'm at a limbo place, and I just had back surgery.
Here's a fucking question. What'd you come to a limbo place for?
Look, it's because it's your birthday.
Hey.
Freddie, it's your birthday. I didn't want to say no, but come on. Limbo, you
Birthday,
knew.
my birthday. You're holding up the limbo line. Limbo or no limbo?
It's my birthday, Gerard. Why won't you just limbo?
Chicka chicka boom boom, come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Gerard.
Yes.
Gerard.
Yeah.
That surgery was $15 million to put in a new titanium spine into your a titanium spine in there.
But I won't sing, right?
You broke the spine when you went to limbo. I said no limboing for at least 48 hours after your spinal titanium.
Yeah, but the Titanic.
All right, everybody, get on the spine Titanic. We're gonna take it right through the blood system, into the heart,
So,
and then to New York City.
are you sure this won't break?
Oh, I'm absolutely positive. It was designed specifically to ride along the spine,
Okay.
into the blood system, through the heart, and right into New York City, where we all want to go. So,
Slip disc straight ahead! What you guys doing?
We're playing Asteroids. Haven't you ever seen 3 console players back to back to back? Or side to side to side? I'm sorry, I'm a little busy here. There's a rock coming for the bottom of the screen, and that can't happen.
Man, this is exciting. So do you just do this every day? Can you just speak in the microphone when you speak to us? So you guys just do this every day, right?
We have the highest
No,
score.
this one.
We have the highest score known to man.
Unbelievable.
14,000 points.
Fantastic.
We try to limit our play to only 16 hours a day so that we get enough sleep to have fun dream
Yeah,
times.
so you have eight hours of sleep.
Megan, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He was forced to do this by the station. He doesn't care about the story.
This is interesting.
If he has a microphone, he probably cares. I don't think he's sticking a microphone and interviewing us because he doesn't care.
We can't use any of this material. Yeah, it's 4 hours of these guys playing Asteroids.
That's what they do, man.
Oh, look, I'm running a paper here, all right? I don't want to listen to the going to the rock, bottom of the screen, going to the rock, bottom of the screen, bathroom break. This goes on for 40 pages.
That's the story.
All right, explain to me what I'm not saying here about
Okay.
the asteroids.
What if I told you you were fired?
Nice. Well,
Do this on a train?
yes. It's kind of a joke, right? I mean, I wouldn't be happy, that's for sure. And you're you're doing something really nice for me currently.
You
so.
see, PR encourages firings to be on the best terms as possible. That's why I asked you if you'd be all right with it.
Well, of course I wouldn't be all right with it.
Do you even know this guy?
Yeah, this is my boss, but we sometimes hold meetings in trains.
All right, everybody, I just want to make a little speech today. What I want is not your money, but I want your time. All right, thank you for listening. Do you have any money?
I think that is a good segue. I do have some change. You are indeed fired.
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
Well, I suppose you're just upset because he's about to take your job.
What?
So, I don't know, you might as well start explaining to me. So what do you do?
Well, okay. Well, most of the time I just,
Aren't you gonna stop that man? He's running away with your job.
No, that's
Hey,
fine.
man, you listen or what? You want this job? What did you do? Can I have your job?
I worked in PR, but, my boss, he was a nice guy, but it's just, meetings on trains, fire me on trains.
That's not gonna work. Here, I'll teach you how to gamble on a train. Okay.
All right. Listen up. Don't look at me like that. Listen. Okay. The Wallaces are going to be here in 15 minutes.
No.
I know.
Tell him to go home.
No. Honey, this is our one night out of the 5 months that we have in Cambodia to host our friends, the Wallaces.
Mom, Dad, you guys are so cute when you love each other. I just love it when you don't fight.
Come here. Come here.
Coming to Cambodia was the best thing for our family.
I know, yeah. It really has ironed out all the rough edges that we used to have.
I'm happy you're not getting divorced. I'm happy you're having friends over.
We moved past that. We've ironed that. Oh, the Wallaces are here. Great. Perfect.
I'll set the table.
Hi, Wallaces. Welcome.
Sorry, we're early. Traffic was non-existent.
Very funny.
Cambodian humor.
I heard you had a wonderful holiday in Cambodia. Isn't that a Dead Kennedy song?
Yes, it is. Please, won't you have a seat?
Listen, go ahead. We prepared a traditional American meal for you.
We're gonna eat a little McDonald's.
Is this gonna make us fat?
Honey, don't worry. We're loving it.
Kids can go play in my room.
Don't do it.
Your voice seems a little sullen.
Well, we don't want him to be friends with your daughter.
Don't want to.
Okay, could you get out of our house then? I don't want you to be here, all right? I was having a wonderful Cambodian evening.
honey.
I was having a wonderful Cambodian evening, and then these fucking
This-
Wallaces.
this-
We don't
I
have to
don't
have
know
fun with
anybody.
them just because they're the other American family in Cambodia.
Cambodian evening.
Listen, we don't want your son, daughter.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck out of my house.
Can we leave?
I was gonna listen to you, but now you confuse my beautiful daughter's gender.
Listen, we fell in love now.
Fuck!
We're gonna do this.
Okay, spooky skeletons, everybody get together. We're gonna head out there. We're gonna scare people like never been scared before. My bones are jiggling just thinking about it.
So, how do we scare people again? Just do this?
Here's what you gotta do. We got all kinds of different tricks. Number one, when they're sleeping, sneak under their bed, whoop, slide in there, and then when they wake up in the morning, just take off your head and roll it out.
Classic.
Or you could always pull your string, and sometimes that
Here, someone play music in my ribs.
I don't being a skeleton.
All right, where's Billy?
I sometimes I like to get my friends,
Yeah.
and we'll all take off our heads like bowling pit. We'll go bowling with each other.
Yeah?
Yes, speak freely.
Sometimes I like to, with my friends, get together with other skeletons and make other skeletons by pulling the bones out of the peoples.
Oh, yeah. Channing bones.
All right, here's the deal, though.
Okay.
When we get back, we're gonna have a nice family dinner. We haven't had one in a long time.
That's true. That's true.
Because we don't need to eat the skeleton.
All right, cut to family dinner.
These people are delicious.
And here's some mashed potatoes.
Look, I've got skin again.
Don't play with your food.
Sorry.
Wine.
Yes, please. Go.
Hey, our carpet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. Alcohol just goes right through it.
All right. Everything below this is lava.
What were you saying?
Hi guys, I'm lava.
That's serious. I thought you meant pretend.
No, man. Shit's real now.
That lava's not horsing about. He really means business.
My bubbles might scald you.
No!
Did you hear that? This guy's no jokester. His bubbles might scold us.
This is a real lava situation.
Travis, it's so hard hanging out with you when everything you imagine comes to life.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry it's the most adventurous playtime you've ever had. I'm sorry about that time we got chased after pirates and then got gold and then met
It wasn't even the actual pirates, it was Somali pirates. It was fucking dangerous.
Hello, I'm a woman with the biggest boobs in the world, and I'm here
You're
to save
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. Jump into my boobs. I'm sorry, Becky, but you don't get to come with us this time.
Your parents have sent me here because of reports of a very active imagination.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a couple of images, and you tell me what you see. So here's the first one.
Big old boobies.
Interesting. Let's do the next one. What do you see here?
I see a very nice woman with some big old boobies.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's going on? Okay, I see. What is this? All right. What about this one?
Oh, boobies.
Okay.
Boobies everywhere. I hope you enjoy those boobies on top of your head.
Oh my god.
Boobies everywhere.
I've never seen a mental condition like this. Oh, this is fantastic. Thank you for coming to my office.
Thank you, God. It's the greatest gift you could have given me. Boobies.
Think of some more fun stuff.
you got fired from your last job. Listen, this story is just 80 pages of you walking around seeing boobies in different places. And
yeah, you know, it's, I got this thing, I've had it since I was a child. Everything I think of appears in, boobies, you know?
No, I don't know what that is.
I mean, you know, you've thought about boobies before, right?
Yes, I have.
Imagine if you had the power to think about something, it would appear.
Are you talking just about imagination? Because I have it.
I know, but I have an imagination. It makes things come to life.
I hadn't considered that.
Yeah. So yes, maybe when someone orders a Big Mac, they'll get a plate of boobies. For example, boobies.
Did 6 A cups just appear right in front of you?
You betcha.
All right. You've got the job. Welcome to the Gap.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
I'm glad that you guys cleaned your room so well because now we're going to go to Disney World next week.
What?
I just thought cleanliness was godliness. That's why I did it.
Yeah, we were just doing our chores because God told us, but now we get to go to Disney World. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're going to do it. You know, we never went when you guys were little kids because your dad was an asshole. But now that he's gone and decided to leave the family forever, I decided to bring you as 26-year-old.
Dad's gonna be at Disney World waiting for us? Wow.
We're finally going to reunite with our father.
That's so cool. Just as God ordained it. Thanks, God.
That's not
Thank
what
you,
I'm
God.
trying to say to you.
This is just the nicest present for
No,
almost
Peter.
We should all
47
sit down to a
birthday.
family prayer.
No, Bob.
Yes, Bob.
You guys are never going to see your father again. We're just going to Disney World.
Dad's gonna be right on the teacup ride at the Mad Hatter teacup ride. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
There's just no chance. There's no chance in hell that your father will be riding on the teacup ride in Disney World, okay? Listen, he's not going to be there. And I know you guys
Mother, I know God isn't going to be there, but he's everywhere.
No, stupid, just say Dad's not gonna be there.
Fuck it, we got one more day.
Archangel, look at this. I got another 1,000 requests for Dad on the teacup ride. I mean, these fucking people never leave me alone. Being God is terrible.
Why do people think they can come to you with such petty requests?
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to understand the nature of the universe, just like them.
You just farted and the universe began.
Yeah, it's not my fault. And then I go, teacup ride. Why did I make Disneyland? Why did I make Disneyland? Why didn't you stop me? That's what I made you for. It's all right.
I wasn't paying attention.
No. Well, should
What
I?
do you want to do? You
I don't know.
Cause an accident in the teacups or what?
Yeah,
Fly off.
I think that we should just bring them there and then kill them.
Shut the place
Kill
down.
'em. Yeah. All right, great.
Oh, we finally made it to Disney World.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God, for letting us be here. Even though our dad...
It's me!
Oh my God, it's your dad!
Yeah.
He's here! Wow!
Cannonballers, everybody! All right, get your
All right, thanks, everybody. We're going to take a drastic change in the energy of the show and get it right into some sick stand-up. It's my pleasure to introduce Ryan Andrews. He's a very dear friend of mine. And I'm going to get him a stool, okay?
Getting the stool out for me?
I sure am. All right, everybody. Ryan!
for Jim and those talented people. Come on. Don't know why I need a stool up here, but Jim's like 8 feet tall, so I guess he thinks that I'm pretty short, pretty tiny. So I'm going to talk to you about a class I took in 3rd grade called cursive. Anybody else take this class? Yeah, a few people? Yeah. They stopped teaching this class in school, mainly because cursive's a font. They were teaching us a font in school. Who knows, one wrong move and I could have been learning Gil Sans Ultra Bold. Influence of that. You ever write something in cursive and give it to somebody? They look at you like you're crazy. What is this? Is somebody in trouble? Do I need to get help? Am I holding this the right way? What is this? Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know who invented cursive, but it just looks kind of lazy, right? You know, this is all the letters just kind of go in and out together. Pen doesn't come off the page. Looks like it was written by someone who was drunk, really. What is this? And the best part about it is there's no really system to it. Like, what does a lowercase g look like in cursive? Well, it looks like a regular G, but then you just swoop the bottom part up into the next letter. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, what does a capital G look like? A tugboat. A 1930s cartoon tugboat. But it's easy to draw, right? No, impossible. You're gonna get it right. You're gonna flunk out of cursive in 3rd grade. It's just awful. We don't even write in general, not just cursive these days, if you think about it. You know, everything's typed on a computer or on your smartphone. Back in the day, writing was so elegant. Just think about it. You wrote with a feather dipped in ink on this scroll that was 10 feet long, well thought out words that were deliberate. You knew what you were going to say. You thunk it through. It's like, okay, I'm dipping this ink in. I know what I'm doing. This is the way it's going. You put it into an envelope. You seal it with candle wax. Then you send it out on horseback with a carrier. It's just crazy. Can you imagine, like nowadays, some of the drunk messages that you send to people stupidly at night? That didn't happen back then. You had well time to think this out. Feather into ink, scroll, candle wax, I gotta get a horse, a guy to deliver it. You didn't make these stupid mistakes. You probably just passed out when you sleep, drunk, you know? Probably weren't many drunk messages out there. Huh? Can you imagine some of the shitty, I'm sure, how many people have written some really shitty, like embarrassing things, like, oh my God, what did I write to Bobby last night? Right there, just that girl, right there. You know Bobby? Yeah, can you imagine if one of your messages arrived that way? Like I'm sitting at home. You know, this horse comes up. Oh, Ryan, we got a message for you. Letter in the mail. Oh, well, that's great. That's great. Let me just peel back this candle wax. Oh, it's okay. Scroll. It's kind of. The writing's all the way at the bottom. It's very long. Just a lot of paper than you need to. Okay. OMG. This party was great. Bobby stuck his wiener in the punch bowl. I am so horny right now. I want to lick you from your head to your toes. I'm that type of hoe. Yours truly, Perky Tits 242. Sent last March. I should definitely write it back. Dear turkey tits, 242. Seems I'm not gonna make it. And Jim called me up and he told me about this being an open heart comedy show, and he's going to speak about some things personal and true to him. I'm going to tell you a personal story now that's true. It's about my dad who died a year ago, and this story's insane. And please, I mean, I know it's insane, it's ridiculous, my family's ridiculous. Feel free to laugh. It's something, sometimes when things like this happen, you find humor where you can, okay? So, what happened was, my dad died a little over a year ago. He wanted to be cremated. Well, he really didn't care, but he just wanted whatever was cheap. And also, he knows my family is cheap. So even at death, my family's trying to cut corners. Get the cheapest situation here. They're like, we'll be down at the cremation center and be like, how about if we burn the body ourselves? We have a pretty big fireplace. Or do you have like a layaway program where we can burn half now, come back, burn the other half later? Like an installment plan, anything like that? So the cremation sales lady, I don't know what to really call her. I know it's like a really creepy like business card to have, you know, like cremation sales lady. You know? Yeah, even this card can be cremated. I don't know. For a cost. Yeah, so she goes like, you know what? Not only can we do this cremation service, but we also have this other service that we provide where we can take your loved one's remains and make them into like keepsakes, things they might have known or been a part of in their lifetime. We make them into these shapes and keepsakes that you can have to remember them by. So I was with my aunt at the time, and she goes, "Ooh, that sounds like a great idea, but we'll do it." What? Yes, my aunt goes, "We'll do that service that you provide as professionals. Throw my dad in a duffel bag, grab a starter kit," and me and my aunt drove my dad home with him in the back seat. We get home, my aunt puts on an apron, throw my dad's ashes into a mixing bowl, grabs a whisk, and begins whipping up my dad like she's making Sunday morning pancakes. And she throws my dad in the oven at 375, bakes him for 25 minutes until he's ready, pops him out, of course gotta let him cool, let that cool a little bit, and then grabs some cookie cutters and made my dad into a starfish. This is a true story. But not just a starfish, it's also a stingray, a crawfish, and what looks like a manatee. I don't know, I don't think that one really made it out the way it was supposed to be. But what I got was the starfish. So I didn't know, like, my dad's a starfish now. I didn't know really, how do I properly display this, my dad fish in my apartment? I never know, like, I know you have urns, but my dad's a starfish. He's not going to be an urn. He's going to be out of the urn. He's a starfish, you know. So I didn't know, like, do I go down the Petland? You get, like, get a fish tank, some seashells, I don't know, like, walking around Petland trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with my dad, and then, you know, like, the salesperson comes up to me, like, what do I say? Like, yeah, okay, may I help you? I'm looking for something for my dad. He's a starfish. Whoa. I'm not crazy, okay? I mean, he was a human. And then he died, and we made him into a starfish. It's not crazy, right? I was like, and I'm just looking for something here. I don't know, like, what goes well with the starfish. Maybe you can help me out. I mean, I know what goes well with wines. I know, like, a Pinot Gris goes well with a nice Cobb salad, but a dadfish? I don't know what you would really want to do there. Do you maybe, like, have, like, an inflatable palm tree? Maybe I could lean them against during the day? Maybe, like, a SpongeBob SquarePants DVD I could put on during the day? Feel part of the sea? Actually, my family's pretty cheap, so maybe you have, like, a one-eyed parrot. Maybe wisecrack the news to him, a shell-less turtle. Maybe you could just lay on him during those cold winter nights. Like, maybe, could you just point us to your clearance section? Just want to get what's best for my dad fish. Thank you, that's my time. My name's Ryan Andrews.
Hey everybody, give it up for Ryan. Hey, I feel kind of weird right now because, like Ryan said, I'm trying to talk about something that's very personal to me. I feel kind of like Bilbo Baggins at his 111th birthday party, where he's about to put on the ring and vanish into thin air. I won't be disappearing, but maybe how some of you's impressions of me might be. But before all that, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out first and foremost, and everybody involved at the production. The show came together incredibly fast, and because of everybody here, it's a show. So thank you again so much. Let's see, what am I talking about? So I just think it's important to appreciate and look around and really be aware of the times when life is good, because a lot of times, I mean, Chicago winter, for example, it's not. It can be really, really horrible. And I'd like to talk about one of those times. For me, it was actually during the rehearsal for a Harry Potter musical, which was one of the best times for me and quickly became one of the worst times when I went crazy. Like, second week of rehearsal, I just got so excited that I lost my mind. That's Joe. He was there for it. He saw some wacky gym. I literally got escorted in the morning by 2 police officers to the Ann Arbor Hospital, and they evaluated my mental state and quickly determined that I was in the right place. This was actually my 3rd time being in a hospital or a psychiatric ward, loony bin, but there weren't any Looney Tunes except for this one little tune on the piano that a lady kept on playing. It went like this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, to be honest, it didn't go like that. I should be able to remember it because she only played that for hours. But I think I did a good job of blocking a lot of what happened there from my mind. I think the drugs also did a good job. So let's hear it for those drugs. So anyways, I was diagnosed my junior year with bipolar disorder, which if anybody doesn't know, let me just break it down for you. Bi, of course, is Latin. It means 2, and polar is just short for polar bear. So it's just basically... Think about changing it to 2 bears disorder. Of course, one bear is really happy, and the other bear is really sad. The sad sad bear, it hibernates, except just not only in the winter, but all of the season. It's like, no, I don't really want to come up. You guys have fun. And it just lays in bed and sleeps its life away. And the happy bear, it's like, fuck this, I'm going outside. It just like hops up through the snow and it climbs a glacier, and then it slides down the glacier, causing an avalanche, and at the bottom, it refreshes itself with an ice cold Coca-Cola. Performers. This is an outrage. You have no idea of the theater? Okay, that kind of distracted me. Okay, so I got out of the insane asylum in time to do a very power musical, which I'm really thankful for, because I'm here today because I got out. I was like, you guys, meaning the doctors, you have to let me out. I need to go do this play. We're making Harry Potter, but a musical. Yeah, Jim, that's crazy, but that must be the best idea I've ever heard. Stamp, good to go. They don't stamp in the hospital. But I just want to say that it's been 5 years since I've been in a hospital, and 5 years since I've been on medication. Thank you. It really hasn't been easy, but I really appreciate it because it was a really hard time. And now I'm doing so well, and I'd love to tell you about it. I have a girlfriend. I can't usually say that. I'm not used to it. So when it happens, I have to tell her. And everybody's always like, what? Because if you know me, like, I was the type of guy who in school would read books like Animorphs. And not only would I reread them one summer, I took the time to make an Excel spreadsheet that detailed which animals each Animorph character could turn into. Just in case there were any, I guess, discrepancies in the writing. I don't think that, like, I never found one, but if it happened, I don't know what I would have done. I had no plan after that. I just made the Excel sheet, and as soon as I told my school about it, I didn't actually tell them, but through my appearance and behavior, I think I said a lot. No girls wanted anything to do with me, although the animals on the my girlfriend's really great, though. I really love her, and we have an interesting relationship right now. Just real quick to poll the audience, any big gender rights people out there, like equal? I'm right there with you. I think women deserve every bit as many rights as men. Like, for example, my girlfriend goes to work. I stay home and play computer games. I think it's about time, people. We're doing great things. Did I say her name yet? No. Okay, good. I didn't want to. Let's just call her Dora Jan, okay, to keep her name on the DL. No one will figure that one out. Those stupid jokes are mostly for me, I think. The other night, I was playing computer games, and she went up and got takeout for us. We went to this bun shop, got a spicy barbecue, a pork bun, and a chicken bun, as well as a macaroni side salad that just came with it. We didn't order a special, don't worry. But we did get some deep-fried Oreos, which I just gotta say, God bless America. The Oreos, though, came with a side of green tea ice cream with caramel swirl cheese. And after eating all of that, I did most of the eating work because that's my role in the relationship. She has a very small stomach and likes to eat just little stuff, which is great. So I ate half of the ice cream, and then I was like, okay, I'm full. I'm going to wait an hour and eat this later. So I put it in the freezer. We live in a one-bedroom apartment. The door had not been opened, had not been closed, or had not been opened. And an hour later, the ice cream was gone. She didn't eat it. I know, I was with her the whole time. I couldn't find a pool of ice cream somewhere where it might have melted if I absentmindedly put it somewhere. I emptied the entire contents of the freezer. The ice cream wasn't there. I looked in the garbage. I looked once and I was like, nope, not in there. And I looked everywhere else, went back to the garbage, and then eventually I took the garbage from one bag and put it into another one, bit by bit. So, where did this ice cream go? But I think I figured it out. I think I know what happened here. A ghost ate my ice cream. It's the only possible explanation if you really think about it. I mean, you die, you're a ghost. You can only affect so many things without the Ghostbusters coming for you. What do? You bide your time. You wait until somebody's full. They seem like they couldn't eat anymore. They wouldn't notice the little ice cream gone. And then you go, ooh. You know, all ghosts are different. I'm not trying to. Any ghosts in the audience fill in those seats. So I'm not trying to offend anybody. You all eat different. I'm trying to be a comedian. All right, ghosts. I think you're cool with me. If you're cool with me, go. Thank you. So yeah, I really do think a ghost ate my ice cream. I mean, seriously, a ghost ate my ice cream. A ghost ate my ice cream! All right, everybody, let's chill. I'm done milking that one. All right, my last quick story here is another very mysterious event. It has to do with my grandmother, who was a huge part of my life. She was like, I don't know, I guess I was a grandma's boy. I love my mom. I'm not a mama's boy because I'm a grandma's boy, but if I wasn't a grandma's boy, I might be a mama's boy. That's how much my grandma meant to me. I'm pretty sure that was the most accurate way to express that. Anyways, she wasn't doing so well when I was a sophomore in college. She had a stroke and went into a coma. And it was very sudden. My whole family gathered in the hospital. We were all around her bed. It's a Roman Catholic family. We said like a big group prayer, and everybody was kind of mulling amongst themselves, talking. And I, being with how much I loved my grandmother, I was just so worried and hoping that she would make a recovery. So I did a prayer, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the whole Catholic thing. And I said the prayer, and I looked up at my grandmother as I was signing off, or whatever you call it. I saw, as I did this, so did she. And is there a flag? Okay, keep it together, Jim. They're all gonna laugh at you. But Jim, you're a comedian. That's what they want. I feel like it's only acceptable to address yourself in the third person if you're playing tennis, and I don't think I'm doing that right now. So anyways, my grandmother, I saw her do the sign of the cross, and I don't know why, but I decided not to tell anybody. I probably should have told the doctor. But I was like, Grandma, this is between you and me. And I was honestly worried because I had an overactive imagination. I was like, maybe there's some sort of spirit link going on here. Maybe if I do something else, she'll also do it. And I used to pick my nose a lot. So I was really worried that I'd pick my nose and, like, I don't know, pick it too hard and cause some bleeding, because I think blood clots are a problem when you're having a stroke, so I was really worried about that. So I just kept my hands straight the whole time and until we got to the car, and then I finally, oh boy, I got some mining done. All right, so to wrap this up, my grandmother ended up making it and made a big comeback from the stroke. She actually had her right hemisphere damaged, which caused what's called left neglect, meaning that she couldn't see out of her left eye, and she also had a number of significant mental impairments, and she ended up fighting back, like bit by bit, day by day, getting to a point where she read the whole 4th Harry Potter book, which is a huge, like 1,000-page book. And she read also the 5th and the 6th one, but before the 7th came out, she did end up dying about 5 years later. And I like to think that for her, who just loved the Harry Potter books, that Harry Potter never ended. But as far as my grandma goes, I do have one more theory. I think she was the ghost. And I just gotta say, Grandma, like, I love you so fucking much. And it's like, talk to me. Ask. I'd have given you the ice cream. I'm sorry to get a little upset, but I was really looking forward to it. And I looked for it for a long time, so I think, like, you know, I love you, but it never hurts to ask. All right, thanks, everybody. So much for sticking around and coming out. This really means so much to me. Have a wonderful night, everybody.